Welcome back to another episode of Learning English with Bryce, sponsored by Back Publishing House. Today, we're talking about food. When it comes to food, there are 5 basic tastes that the tongue can sense: sweetness, saltiness, sourness, bitterness, and savoriness. A lime is very sour, a flavor which comes from the high acidity content of the fruit. In addition to limes, vinegar, mangoes, and starfruit also taste sour. The sweet flavor comes from either natural or refined sugar. Milk tea, Denisa butter cookies, and your lover's lips all taste sweet. The opposite of sweet is bitter. Things that taste bitter are coffee, bitter gourds, and berberine, a notoriously bitter medicine used to cure stomach aches. Salt is fundamental for human survival, so we have naturally acquired a taste for the opaque mineral. It can be added to many foods and condiments, like fish sauce and shrimp salt, which goes great with mangoes, pineapples, and crab apples. The last flavor is savoriness, commonly called umami. Bone broths and soups like pho are savory, and so is cooked meat and cheese. In addition to flavor, foods also have different textures.
The meal shown here was poorly cooked by an inexperienced chef. The fish is slimy, rare, and bony. The steak is overcooked and chewy. The rice is hard and crunchy on the top, but gooey on the bottom. The spaghetti is soggy. The bread is soft and rubbery. The pork ribs are well done and greasy. The cake is spongy and mushy. The chicken is burnt and dry, but the fries are good and crispy. Although the meal wasn't cooked properly, it will still be a memorable birthday. Now, we're going to talk about the texture of some food that was cooked right.
Pig intestine is rubbery, while grain-based snacks, or bean, are crunchy and crispy. Tapioca and jello, commonly found in milk and bubble tea, are slimy and gooey. Food like beef jerky is considered chewy and leathery because you have to repeatedly chew it before swallowing. There are also words to explain how much a particular piece of food has been cooked. Usually used when cooking meat, rare is the least cooked. Rare steak is still red and a little bloody in the center. Medium steak is cooked longer and thus mostly brown in the center when done. A steak that is well done would be completely cooked and blackened or burnt on the outside. You can also cook foods medium rare, which is between medium and rare, and medium well, between medium and well. In the last part of this episode, we're going to discuss some food-related idioms. An idiom is a group of words in a fixed order that have a particular meaning that is different from the meaning of each word on its own. Here's a story about Twan and Nun, who recently took a math test. Hey Twan, how did you do on the test? Not very good. I think I'm going to fail. It's okay, me too. At least we can study together next time. I have the test results here in my hand. The one who got the lowest score is Nun. No surprise. Yeah, of course, whatever. And the one who got the highest score is Twan. Congratulations. What? Can I come with you to your house to study with you? How did you do that? You must have studied very hard. It was a piece of cake. I'm naturally smart. If something is a piece of cake, then it is very easy to accomplish or achieve. Because of Twan's high score, Wien went over to his house for a private study session. 1 + 1 = 2. Do you get it? Not really. Okay, I have an idea. We have been studying for hours. Why don't we do something else to spice things up? If you spice something up, You make it more interesting and exciting.
Sorry, those activities are not my cup of tea. Wait, I hate tea too.
If something is not your cup of tea, then it is something that you don't enjoy doing. That's it. Gotta go find some good deals for lunch online.
For more fun ways to learn useful English, check out Back Publishing House on Facebook or pick up a copy of Bryce's Adventures in Vietnam, available on both Shopee and Amazon.